Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Happily Scented Homes. This is my massive club edit. I have literally been waiting months to do this club edit. It is Saturday, February 1st. We now know what's coming back for spring and summer. The Scentsy actually did us a solid and dropped the info last night. Typically, we usually have to wait till the 1st, or sometimes they've even prolonged it until like world tour, and that's when we got like all the sneak peeks and stuff. So I appreciate that Scensy's kind of giving us a little bit of a spoiler, a little bit of a VIP kind of status by giving it to us like 6 hours early. I appreciated it. If you don't know or are newer to my channel, I am a Scentsy independent consultant. I mostly joined to get a discount off my own purchases. I have accumulated a small local customer base through my family and friends and things like that, but I'm not here to recruit. I'm not here to make it a full-time income. I'm just here to have fun. And this is part of the Scentsy like season that I love the most, is knowing what's coming, what's leaving, and what can I clean out of my Scentsy Club, because it is ridiculous. Now, I have done a few different edits here or there throughout the year, but this one, it's going to be massive, you guys. It's going to be cutthroat. Some of you are probably going to scream at me through the screen, but I need to make these decisions. I need to decide what really is club worthy for Amy. And club worthy for me is that it's unique enough where Scentsy doesn't replicate it, that it's not a repetitive scent profile that Scentsy continuously, creates. It's unique enough that I can't find it through vendor. Performance. It has to perform in my house. It has to perform in different spaces of my house. Unless it's a specific scent, like a bathroom scent or like a bedroom scent, then those I can kind of get away with making an exception for those smaller spaces. But majority, whatever, you know where I'm getting at. I have to be able to warm it throughout my whole house and get good performance. And what's good performance in Amy's eyes? Good performance is 24 hours or more. That is considered great performance. That's what I consider 7 out of 10 or higher, is when you get into that full day range. Now, I do have scents in my club that do not last a full 24 hours, that are maybe a half a day, maybe a quarter of a day. But their uniqueness in scent profile and the other aspect of their performance through like throw kind of offsets the missing longevity piece, if that makes sense. So those are things I considered. And then I also considered how many of like categories I had. Like, do you need all the apple, Amy? Do you need all the lemon, Amy? Do you need all the pumpkin? How many bakery do you have? So there was a lot of things over the past couple of months that I've been secretly warming, making decisions. And now that we know what's coming back for spring and summer, what's not carrying over from fall and winter, I'm ready to make these cuts. And I hope that if you're on the fence about cutting your club, if it's hard to make decisions, I hope seeing me do it will help you, give you the nudge that you need, because we can do this. We can get our clubs down to a manageable size. And honestly, there's no judgment. If you want to have a $400, $500 club, you do you, boo. Like, that's amazing. And I love that for you. I just can't do that anymore. I could do it before. I just can't do it now. And this is my way of purging my club, but being able to keep my club. So I have 2 clubs. I have 2 quarterly clubs. We're going to go into this one first. We are going to remove what's returning, since we already know. And then I'm going to remove the ones I'm axing. I'll explain why, kind of give you that back piece so that way you can understand like my thought process here. And then we are going to add in things from the fall and winter catalog that I don't want to gamble with, okay? And some of those decisions, like it literally took me days and days to figure out what the heck I was going to club for fall and winter. But I think I'm secure with my choices. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I did not want to hit specials. Oh my God. I'm already clicking things that I shouldn't be. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to try to cut the screen so that way you don't see the right hand side with all of my details and all of that stuff. So my clubs have been pushed out, so I won't be showing the hack in this video. I'll do a separate video with like a mock club, so if anybody's interested in doing the hack, they can see it. Now, in that video, I'll do it that way, but because I've already pushed out these clubs, I'm not pushing them out any further, so I'm not going to be doing the hack piece that I normally do with my club edits, if that makes sense. All right, so currently this club is my Ride or Die. This is the first one I ever started, so it definitely has some of my fragrances that I really can't get rid of. But we're going to try to get this down. So currently right now it's at 43 bars, $258 pre-tax, pre-discount, pre-shipping. And it's not scheduled to come out till April 3rd. The last time I got this club was February of 2024. So it's been a year since I got the club. And another reason why I'm making these cuts is that I'm tired of pushing it out. Like, I like that the hack's available. I like that we can still do it. But honestly, I want to get my clubs down so I can get them every 3 months, because I feel like with me keep pushing it out and pushing it out, I only get my clubs once a year. And that means I'm only getting like a bar, 1 bar. Like the minute I get Be Fabulous in, I warm it. And then I'm without Be Fabulous until the next time I decide to, you know, excuse me, process my club. So I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of waiting a year to warm a fragrance. And I'm going to try not to cough. I'm still trying to get over whatever the heck it was that I had. So, okay. So Farmer's Market is not going anywhere. I have waited years and years and years and years and years for this to come back. So this will not be going. Same thing with Lemon Verbena. I love Lemon Verbena. It was in the catalog as a staple fragrance. And then they removed it. People got mad. They put it back, and then they finally took it away. And of course, dummy me didn't club it then, but luckily it came back and bring back my bar, so I was able to club it. Now, we are having a crap ton of citrus come to the catalog for spring and summer, which I am like over the moon for, because citrus is my thing. Citrus is my jam. It's my favorite scent category of all time. So I'm super stoked for the wide selection of citrus fragrances that we're going to be having, but I still don't want to give up my Lemon Verbena. So for now, it is staying. Lime and Sugarcane. Okay, so I rewarmed it. I like it. I do like it. And I like that it's more fresh than it is like sweet tangy, if that makes any sense. But we now have Key Lime and Grapefruit in the catalog. That's coming for spring and summer. Cocoa Lime also made a return. And then we have a new fragrance, which I haven't smelt yet, but I did order the 10 new bars, Sweet Lime and Peach. So there's going to be a plethora of lime scents, new ones for me to try, ones for me to revisit. So because of that, and the fact that if I had to only pick one lime scent and one lime scent only, okay, if I was only allowed to have one lime out of what's going to be available, Cocoa Lime would win hands down, for sure. So the minute that I made that decision with like not even a hop, skip, or beat, like it was just like, nope, cocoa lime. I'd keep cocoa lime. I knew lime and sugarcane was a goner. So I am kicking out lime and sugarcane. I know it's been a hot minute since this was available, but I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Dark Harbor. Now, Dark Harbor and lime and sugarcane go hand in hand. I really like doing that mix, but I rewarmed Dark Harbor. I still liked it, but if Ocean comes back, which it will, the minute Ocean is on that voting list, it will come back for Bring Back My Bar. I would, no hesitation, remove Dark Harbor in favor of Ocean. So because of that, and because there's going to be more aquatic, marine, we've got a new Father's Day collection coming out, there's going to be other aquatic, manly scents for me to enjoy. So I don't need to hold on to Dark Harbor. So I am getting rid of it. Cocoa Lime is coming back, so I can actually get rid of this. I've seen the catalog. We've already gone over it. So I am fine with Cocoa Lime. Kukui and Coconut. Okay, guys. So, oh my God. Okay, so here's my thought process. Between my two clubs, I have 6 coconut scents in my clubs right now. I have Coconut Daiquiri, Kukui and Coconut, Mahalo Coconut, Ocean Air and Coconut Water, Blue Coconut Beach, and Sea Breeze. That is 6 coconut scents that are similar, not so similar, but it's like I don't need 6 of them, Amy. So I told myself, you're allowed 3. You are allowed 3 out of your 6 coconut scents. So which ones are you choosing? And I know Kukui and Coconut is finally in the Scentsy graveyard. I knew it was its time. It's been in the catalog for a while. It started off as a LTO. It was in the catalog for 2 years. But it's not my favorite coconut out of the 6. And it wouldn't even be in the top 3 of the 6 coconut that I have. And Melting Memories, from what I've been told from other people that ordered from her last summer, she has a blend called Cocapana. I'm probably butchering the name, but they said it smells exactly like Kukui and Coconut, but the strength is better than Scentsy's Kukui and Coconut. So because I can get it in vendor if Veronica brings it back this summer, then I've got a way to have Kukui and Coconut. So I am fine with removing this one. I can't believe I did that. Okay. Lemon Sorbet. Lemon Sorbet is returning. I am going to stock up on it once March 1st happens because Lemon Sorbet is just, mwah. It is just the perfect icy, sugary lemon scent. I love that thing so much. So it's returning, so I can kick it out. Mahalo Coconut. Mahalo Coconut used to be a ride or die for me. I used to order it every spring and summer catalog. I used to get it in a 6-pack multiple times. It is a powerful performer in pods, let me tell you. In pods, that thing is a beast. I love it in wax, but it's in that coconut, 6-pack here that I've got to dwindle down to a trio. And I know Mahalo Coconut's not returning, you guys, but unfortunately, it's not one of the 3 that I decided to keep around. So it is getting the boot. I know so many of you are just going to be like screaming at me right now, but I got to do what I got to do, people. I got to do it. Mango Matcha. I was for sure 100% that this was going to come back. And they did me dirty and they freaking retired it. So now it must stay in my club. It is a great mango scent. I like the fact that it's not super, super fruity like sunshine mango or like pineapple mango. It's more of a fresh mango because it's got the salted cucumber, it's got the matcha sorbet, so it's more of like that fresh fruity greenery bar that's really good for like hot summer days. So I will be keeping mango matcha in my club tucked securely. Pineapple mango's returning. So I do warm pineapple mango and mango matcha together. I do it as a summer mix. But pineapple mango's returning, so I don't have to worry about this sucker for 6 months. And to be honest, the last time I warmed pineapple mango, I got so much of the passion flower that I never got before. So I don't know if it's because the testers that I had warmed were 2 years old. So I'm definitely going to get a couple of fresh bars with my party closeout that I'm going to do in March. So I can, revisit it and see if I still like it as much as I did last year. So it will be getting kicked out for now. Apple cherry strudel is not going anywhere. This is just too good of a scent. And honestly, I haven't found anything in vendor to compare it yet with. So for now, it will be staying in my club. Sea Breeze. Sea Breeze was from the Puerto Rico collection. Sea Breeze was my second favorite, if not probably my top favorite scent of 2024. It is just phenomenal. Like, I made samples and I tucked the samples away like in a Ziploc baggie and I like threw them in the back of my like computer drawer, and just the felt samples were scenting like my whole computer like nook. It was insane. This bar is so creamy. It is so coconutty. It is like beach, like tenfold. Like, oh my gosh. So this is one of the coconuts that I am keeping. I am so sad that they didn't bring it back to catalog. Oh, it would have been such a perfect, like, fresh addition to the catalog. But what are you going to do? Southern Evening is not going anywhere. Midnight Fig isn't. Mandarin Moon. I mean, eventually I might have to start making some cuts to these like ride or dies, but for now I'm not doing that. Breakfast in Bed, nope, not touching that one. Stargazing, nope, that's staying. I actually opted to keep Stargazing over kicking it out and adding Snuggle Up from the Bring Back My Bar collection. They are very similar, but Snuggle Up has a lot more of like the lavender from like Jammy Time, so it wasn't so unique. But there's just no description other than amazing for Stargazing, so it's staying. Black Forest Pine is going to stay. That's my favorite tree scent. Inner Peace is always on the chopping block, but honestly, I cannot find this scent anywhere else. It has cypress and it has lemon grove, but it smells like lemon-scented baby powder. If somebody could let me know if any vendor out there has like a lemon-scented baby powder scent, if I could find it through a vendor, I would kick it out of my Scentsy Club. But because it's so unique, I don't want to get rid of it yet. Lemon Coconut Chiffon, I'd be an idiot if I was to get rid of that one. Caramel Buttercream, this is not mine. If it was up to me, it would have already been gone by now. This one I hold in my club for my mom. She still has to make a decision on it. She said when she got back, she'd make a decision. So hopefully, maybe it'll leave this club. I don't know. Melon Apple Granita. This one's staying. I know it's not like the most like loved fruit scent. It is light, but it just smells like a fresh summer fruit salad. And I really enjoy warming it. So I am going to keep it for now. Pima Cotton. Oh, I cannot believe I'm going to do this. But I'm kicking Pima Cotton out of my club. I know. My thought process is I found vendor laundry that I like. Enough so that I would choose it over warming Pima Cotton. Lavender and Speckles Oceanside Laundry. I absolutely love that one. Melting Memories has another great laundry scent called Saturday Mornings, which was from her Portugal Vibes collection. That one had like a creamy lemon with the laundry scent. And Beth from Lavender Speckle, she has so many different laundry scents. And I know Teddy B's has quite a few. So I can get laundry through vendor. And Clothesline's always available. And Clothesline is like hands down my favorite laundry scent by Scentsy. So because I can readily get clothesline all the time, and I have vendor laundry that I have purchased and repurchased and love, I don't need to waste $6 in club to keep Pima Cotton. And honestly, every other year is when Scentsy does like a new laundry scent. Like they did Fluffy Fleece and then they did Frosty Air. So I feel like maybe next fall and winter or maybe next spring and summer, we might get another laundry scent. So I'm kicking out Pima Cotton. I know. I absolutely loved this one. It's got freesia in it. It's like my spring summer laundry, but I have vendor laundry. So we are just going to remove it. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Oh, it's giving me such anxiety. Okay, rum raisin cookie, not touching. Everything nice, not touching. Frosted ginger cookie, not touching. Cinnamon woods, I am not removing this. However, I am reducing the quantity down to 1 because I did an inventory and I'm over fall and winter right now. So I am a seasonal melter. So I'm not going to be touching cinnamon woods until probably like August. And I've got like, 3 or 4, I think, last time I counted it. So I don't need to hold on to 2. So we are going to drop this down to 1. Okay, pumpkin sticky buns. I rewarmed it, re-love it. It's staying. Spooky but sweet. As much as I like this one, and I love it, you guys, I don't need to keep it in my club. And it's because of the amount of bakery I have in my club. So if we just saw, like right here, okay, I've got, let's see. So just in this club alone, I have apple cherry strudel, breakfast in bed, lemon coconut chiffon, rum raisin cookie, everything nice, frosted ginger cookie, and pumpkin sticky buns, right? I'm not touching those. So that's 6 already. Spooky but sweet. It's caramelized vanilla sugar. It's like nutmeg. It's got like a mapley type of tone and some toffee tones. It's a really good bar. It's a great performing bar. But I feel like Scentsy does a confectionery scent like this almost every year. We had Gimme Candy. We had Scary Good. Now we had Spooky but Sweet. It's a scent profile that they're continuously going to do. So, and I have a couple bars in my stash, so even if I only warmed like 1 bar a fall season, I have enough to get me through 2 fall seasons. So, I am going to go ahead and kick it out. Oh my God, I can't believe I did that. Okay, gingerbread hugs. We had a plethora of gingerbread. Scentsy did us a solid. They gave us a gingerbread that we asked for. We had 5 different gingerbread scents for the fall and winter season. We had gingerbread pecan waffles. We had gingerbread hugs. We had ginger cookie crunch. We had gingerbread cheesecake. And we had Christmas cookie. Okay. I ended up not keeping gingerbread cheesecake. So that one is no longer in my club. I did not club Christmas cookie, even though it's still available. I'm not clubbing it just because I get more zucchini bread than I do gingerbread. It's really weird. And I don't need to club a zucchini bread because vendor does zucchini bread like all the freaking time. So don't need to keep it that way. So the 2 that I'm like, debating is gingerbread hugs and gingerbread pecan waffles. And I told myself, okay, Amy, you can't have both because you already have frosted ginger cookie and you're never going to get rid of that one. So you're only allowed to add 1 more ginger. So which one is it going to be? Now, both scents give me nostalgic vibes. Gingerbread hugs reminds me of like the gingerbread loaf that my mom would make, and she'd slice it hot, and while it was still hot, she put like a dollop of Cool Whip on it, and it'd be melting, and you get all of that. Like I got that whole scent experience. But then gingerbread pecan waffles reminds me of the soft molasses cookies that I used to get with my great grandmother. And it's got like this roasty, toasty pecan praline note that is so similar to Central Park praline. And Central Park praline, I am hoping to God that it comes back for July. So I had to sit and decide, and honestly, I'm going to kick gingerbread hugs out in favor of gingerbread pecan waffles. Because also gingerbread hugs kind of has like a dusty note because of the clove that's in it. And I have 2 other bakeries in my club that have a similar like the back of your throat dustiness. Rum Raisin Cookie does that, and so does Maple Rum Cake, which is in my other club. So that's my reasoning for kicking out gingerbread hugs. So we are doing that now. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh my God. All right, whipped frosting. I love whipped frosting. It is like Happy Birthday 2.0. It is Vanilla Bean Buttercream's better sister. I am all for whipped frosting. Do I need 4? No. I was just too happy and put 4 in here. I've warmed it a few times. I have enough. I'm going to be getting more in April when this ships. So I'm fine with reducing this down to 2 instead of 4. I think 2 is more manageable, and I'll definitely warm through 2. So it's not like I'm going to have like this huge like supply of it. Eggnog. I loved eggnog. This was like my favorite of the whole Scent of the Seasons this year. I prefer this eggnog over Scentsy's other eggnog, which was spicy eggnog. But it wasn't, like the performance on it wasn't consistent. Like I got strong performance some days that I melted it, and other days it was like average. But Vendor does eggnog all the time. And one of the reasons why I clubbed eggnog from Scentsy is because I wanted to mix it. I had so many ideas for mixing, to mix it with a peppermint, to mix it with pumpkin cinnamon swirl, to mix it with mocha doodle, to mix it with a coffee scent, to mix it with almond croissant. But for some reason, this eggnog just does not want to mingle with any other scent. Like anytime I mixed it with something, it like literally disappeared within itself. It like introverted itself into itself. Like it was non-existent anytime I mixed it, whether it was a direct mix or alternating. So because it couldn't do what I wanted it to do, I don't need to waste $6 in a space and club to keep it around. If I want eggnog, I'll just go and buy Vendor eggnog. At least with Vendor eggnog, they're already mixing it with like a crap ton of other stuff. So it's going. Okay, sparkling spice citrus. This is a phenomenal orange scent. There's honestly no spice to it. It is a great bright orange summer into fall transition scent. It just doesn't perform for me the way I want it to perform 100% of the time. Usually citrus scents, they don't last all day, but this one doesn't even last like a full day for me, and I feel like I have to double up on wax in order for it to last the entire day. And we have so many citrus to choose from in the catalog, and I still have half a brick of sweet orange pomander, and I have mandarin moon in my club. So I don't need to keep sparkling spice citrus. If Oodles of Orange ever comes back, I will, grab a couple of bars of that because that's a really good plain orange scent too, but I don't need to keep it. Excuse me. Sorry, hopefully the coughing is not bothering you guys. All right, toasted apple butter. I'm cutting it. I like it. I liked it enough to club it again because I have had it previously clubbed, and then when I knew it was coming back for a Scent of the Season, I took it out and then put it back in. this is why I'm kicking it out. Even though I really enjoy it, and it's like the closest thing that we possibly could have to apple butter frosting. Teddy B's sugared chestnuts and apple butter literally has wowed my pants off to the point where I don't even think apple butter frosting could hold a candle to sugared chestnuts and apple butter by Teddy B's. That scent, I know a lot of people have been saying lately that they can't get her stuff to perform, but that scent performs like a freaking beast in my house. I did half a souffle in my house, and it did the entire upstairs and downstairs all day long. So because I can get it through Teddy B's, and it's popular enough with Teddy B's that I know it will be offered again. Like, I'm not going to have to wait years to get it. I'm going to kick toasted apple butter out. And I think the next time that Tiffany offers sugar chestnuts and apple butter, I'll buy a loaf. That way I know for certain I have enough to last me until the next time she offers it. So Peaks and Pines is staying for now. I really do like Peaks and Pines. It's a good lavender, cedar wood, and it's got some pine. It's not like heavy Christmas, so you could warm this literally like September through January. So, and I get great performance out of it last days. So, I'm not getting rid of it. And for some reason, Bring Back My Bar was supposed to end yesterday, but for some reason, either it's a glitch or it was intentional, and we can still have until February to order this stuff. So if you don't know this yet, and if you're watching this and they're still available, purchase them while they're 10% off, throw them back in your club, do whatever you have to do while they're still available. But these were the 3 that I decided to club for Bring Back My Bar. So I reclubbed back Cozy Kitchen because I love that one. It's Quaker oatmeal with a brown spicy cinnamon sugar swirl. Love it. Taj Mahal was like the big surprise of that whole round. Really didn't think I was going to love it. I freaking love it. It is just like a grandma hug. That is what I explain it as. It is just a hug from your grandma that lasts like 4 days. I'm telling you, I get so many days out of that bar. It's just like the Energizer Bunny. It just goes and goes and goes. And then Thunderstorm was the one that I was most stoked about. It's what I voted for. It's what I hemmed and hawed about. And I'm putting in 2. It won't stay at 2, but I'm going to leave it at 2 so I can get a stock of it and then drop it down to 1 later. But those are the cuts that we're doing in this club. And now we're going to add, so I have 6 that I'm adding for the fall and winter catalog. So I'm doing 3 in this club and 3 in the other club. So I'm going to put, since this is like my ride or die, I'm putting the 3 that I absolutely have to have. One of those is Winterberry Apple Tea. I cannot go through a fall and winter season without warming this scent. It is just perfect. And I fear for it every catalog. I feel like Scentsy is going to give it the axe sooner or later. I'm hoping not, but I don't trust them, so we're going to be clubbing it. Another one that I can't be without is Around the Campfire. I have to have Around the Campfire. I'm sorry, I have to have it. It's a mixer. It's good on its own. Like, Scentsy did a really good thing by adding it to the catalog and keeping it in there, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it's going to stick around or not, so we'll find out. And then this one, Cinnamon Pine Cones. So I am going to club Cinnamon Pine Cones. I usually always club Christmas Cottage, but Cinnamon Pine Cones has now taken the torch from Christmas Cottage. Even though I still love warming Christmas Cottage, I have a brick and a half. So I don't need to club Christmas Cottage. I will gamble. If Scentsy doesn't bring it back, I've got a brick and a half. I'm sure I can find it on a D-stash. but cinnamon pine cones is like the newer love for me. So these are the 3 that I'll be adding, and I'm also putting a quantity of 2 for around the campfire because of the fact that I want to get a good stock of it, so that way I can do all the mixing, because I mix it with vanilla bean buttercream, I've mixed it with pumpkin marshmallow, I've mixed it with very snowy spruce, all kinds of different things. So, but that is what I'm adding. So, update. Okay, so we brought that down from 43 items to 31, and it went from $258 to $186. It's still not where I want it to be. I would, in a perfect world, love my club to be at 150 max. That would be my happy spot, my sweet spot, but the unmanageable zone would be going over 200. So if I can get my club down to 150, great. If not, as long as I keep it under 200, I'm still doing good in my eyes. So that's this club. I'm going to go ahead and sign out, and then we're going to go ahead and make the changes to my other club, remove, add, and then we'll see where we're at with that one. So this is my second club. This one, I think I made like 6 months after I had made my first one. And honestly, before I had rhyme or reason, like my club we were in before was my fall and winter club. And then this club was my spring and summer. And then I started throwing things in, not realizing it. And then they will retire. And then at one point, I was just offsetting it, so I'd put like 2 in this club, 2 in that club to try to keep it even. Now it has no rhyme or reason. You're going to see fall, you're going to see winter, you're going to see summer, you're going to see bakery. Like, it's just a hodgepodge at this point. So as you can see, this one's pushed out till May 3rd. We have 26 items in here, and it's down to 157. So it's already pretty low. It's already under my "you're going overboard, Amy" price point, and it's almost to my like golden number. So we're gonna make some cuts. Coconut daiquiri is the first cut. Like I had said earlier in the video, I had 6 coconut, had to break it down to 3, so we already have 1 in my other club of the coconut that stayed. That's Sea Breeze. Coconut daiquiri, even though I've waited and waited and waited and waited for this to come back, and I know that it's great after it's aged, I just don't want to keep a bar that I've got to wait like 6 months or more to like thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I want a coconut set that I can put in my warmers immediately and it fill my house. So we're getting rid of coconut daiquiri. It'll come back. Huckleberry Hideaway staying. Okay, Appealing Apple and Ruby Nectarine. So these 2 scents are similar in profile. There's like 1 scent note different from each of them. They're great fruit bars all in their own, but I had to pick one. And I decided to pick Ruby Nectarine and kick out Appealing Apple. I warmed them. I still enjoyed them, but there's just something about Ruby Nectarine. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the nectarine, but it's better. It's better in my opinion, even though they're both great bars. It's better than Appealing Apple. So I am getting rid of Appealing Apple. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Okay. So Ruby Nectarine we're keeping. Be Fabulous we're going to keep. This one might be on the chopping block next year. I don't know. It all depends on if they, come out with more citrus, if I fall in love with one of the new citrus scents. Who knows? But it could be on the chopping block soon. I don't know. Lush Gardenia is staying. Maple Rum Cake is staying. Warm Pumpkin Drizzle is staying. Okay, you guys. Fairy Tale Pumpkin. Oh. So, this was a scent of the month. I clubbed it after it retired, and then I kicked it out of my club. And then I panicked because I'm like, why did I do that? So then I destashed and bought like 11 bars of Fairy Tale Pumpkin, okay? And I think I like joy warmed a bar of Fairy Tale Pumpkin almost every other week leading up to the next fall and winter catalog. And then Scentsy threw us a bone and put it in there. And I couldn't believe it. So I said, never again. I'm not doing it again. So as soon as that catalog ended, I clubbed it. And then that following fall and winter, it did not come back. And I knew it would never, ever come back again. Because honestly, it's a niche scent. It's got licorice. It's got midnight black raspberry that kind of reads blueberry. It's a very weird scent. It's a weird profile. So it's never going to come back, right? I don't even think it has enough sales to even be a top 200 voting bar, okay? But I warmed it again, and for some reason, the last, excuse me, 2 times that I warmed it, I just didn't get the same feelings and same vibe that I did before. And it's not like I warmed it in the summer. Like, I warmed it when it was seasonally appropriate. So I feel like if I really want a licorice pumpkin scent, that's something I can create as a custom with a vendor, right? I know what I like. I know how to make what I like for a pumpkin licorice type of scent. So I don't need to keep it in my club anymore. I have 3 bars, right? So that's going to at least get me through 2 fall seasons. And I see Fairy Tale Pumpkin in every single person's D-stash, like all the time, like on Mercari and Facebook Marketplace and all the other places. So it's not like I can't get my hands on it if I really wanted more. So, we are getting rid of it. Okay, Cranberry Muffin, Crumb Top, Perk Me Up, and Sweet Orange and Evergreen. These are all my mother's, okay? If it was up to me, I would be removing all of these, okay? Even though they're all great bars, I wouldn't necessarily keep them clubbed. Maybe Cranberry Muffin. Maybe. So I can't do anything with these until she comes back and rewarms them and says yay or nay. Blue Coconut Beach. I am not getting rid of this. This is one of the coconuts I decided to keep. I am so disappointed that they did not put it in the catalog. I feel like that was a wasted space, but what are you going to do? Aloha Orchid. I love Aloha Orchid. It's a beautiful scent. It's got pineapple water and plumeria and purple orchid and coconut creme. It is a phenomenal tropical fruity floral. However, phenomenal tropical fruity floral is a scent profile that Scentsy does continuously. We always get one in the scent of the months. We always get one in the catalog. We always get one in like a summer LTO. They continuously give us tropical fruity floral. They're always doing plumeria. They're always doing orchid. They're always doing pineapple. And they're always doing coconut. So it's not unique enough. And it's not like I'm not going to find another one to love come down the line. So we're getting rid of it. Cucumber and Cactus Water we are not getting rid of. I rewarmed that. I love that thing so much. Ugh, it's just a gorgeous, 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 gorgeous cucumber fresh floral scent. Ugh, it's got like musky undertones to it too, which I love. Churro Churro is not mine. It's my mom's. So that one will have to wait. Hemingway. That is not going anywhere. I have decided that that's my favorite apple scent. Apple wood scent anyway. Ocean Air Coconut Water. I'm also keeping this one. This is my 3rd coconut. So out of the 6 coconut that I had, so I had Kukui and Coconut, Coconut Daiquiri, Mahalo Coconut, Sea Breeze, Blue Coconut Beach, and Ocean Air Coconut Water. I decided to keep Sea Breeze, Ocean Air Coconut Water, and Blue Coconut Beach. So, Painted Leaves is not going anywhere. Jack's Obsession is not going anywhere. Now, here's the exception. If Scentsy, and I'm talking to you, Orville, if you ever put my Jack's Obsession bricks in clearance and I have the option to buy like 2 or 3 of them, I would then kick out Jack's Obsession. Because I only ever warm it in the fall. So like, and if I warmed it like through my whole house, I would use like 2 or 3 brick cubes. So if I was able to get like 2 or 3 bricks of Jack's Obsession, that would last me several years. So that's the only way this bar is leaving, unless it actually does come back next fall in the Harvest collection. Peppermint Brush is not going anywhere. It's my favorite peppermint scent. Homestead Holiday staying. Falling Leaves is staying. Toasted Caramel Sugar. I'm actually giving this one the boot. I rewarmed it. It's a very nice scent. I like the fact that it's not decadent gourmand caramel. It's more of a burnt, silky, airy, lighter caramel. Like, think of like a caramel swirl, like on a McDonald's, like ice cream sundae, or like the caramel swirl that they would put like on your coffees, like your iced coffees and stuff like that. So it's lighter in its like scent profile. So it's definitely like a caramel scent that you could warm like in the summertime, like the spring and summer. But Scentsy does caramel all the time. All the time. And I'm putting in a caramel scent here, so it's gonna get the boot. And then we're gonna keep Sea Breeze. I have Sea Breeze in my other club, but I didn't do more than one quantity on that one. So I am gonna keep this for now so I can get a stock of the Sea Breeze and then remove it from one of the clubs. I'll probably remove it from the other club since that one's a little bit more heavy on bars in that club. So that is everything I'm removing. So this one didn't have too much damage, but now we do have to add in the other 3 scents that I'm putting in for the fall winter catalog. Now remember, I've already added Winterberry Apple Tea, Around the Campfire, and Cinnamon Pine Cones. So in this club, I am putting Salted Caramel Toffee. I love Salted Caramel Toffee. It's been a love of mine for years. And because I got rid of Toasted Caramel Sugar in favor of Salted Caramel Toffee, that's why I kind of did that. Gingerbread Pecan Waffles. It is the one gingerbread I kept out of all of them. So it's going in this club. And then last but not least, Silver Bells. I don't trust Scentsy when it comes to Silver Bells. Now, usually I'll club both Silver Bells and Polar Bear Hug. But I'm going to take a gamble. And honestly, Polar Bear Hug wasn't giving me the same, like, happy feelings like it normally did. Like, it was still enjoyable. I still liked warming it. I would still repurchase it. But I wouldn't be so heartbroken if it left catalog as I would be if Silver Bells left the catalog. So I'm not playing around with you, Scentsy. I am going to club this one. But that's it, you guys. I'm not clubbing anything else. I'm only clubbing 6 bars from the fall and winter catalog. I know it's insane, but I'm taking a gamble. And it's mostly because Scentsy's always going to have an apple scent, a pumpkin scent, a tree scent. They're always going to have these on rotation. So it's like you don't need to club every single pumpkin bar or apple bar or tree bar or lemon scent or pine. Like, they do these scents all the time. So these are the 6 that I just don't want to part with. So that's why. All right. So we got it down to 24 items. $145 pre-tax, pre-ship, pre-discount. So it's definitely under my golden number, which is perfect because I have room now in case there's LTOs that I fall in love with, or scent of the months, things like that. And then, like I said, this club could go down even further depending on my mom and the 5 cents that she has in this club. So that's $30 right there. So my mom has $30 in this club. So really, this club is only at $115 in all actuality. So I think I made some good choices here. I think I had reasoning that was solid, that justified my choices. I'm happy. I am just more mindful of where my club dollars are going. And now that I've, been in the vendor wax game, I kind of have an idea of, what things I like from vendor that I can't get from Scentsy and vice versa. I'm always gonna order Scentsy. Like, I'm not gonna stop. But I need to be more mindful of what I'm actually throwing into club and not caving into FOMO and all of that. And I really need to stop doing the hack. Like, I really need to have my clubs come out so I can enjoy the bars that I love and not just chasing every LTO that's coming out. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little journey through this Scentsy Club edit. Let me know what ones you're cutting. Were you able to remove a lot that came back in the spring and summer catalog? Let me know in the comment section. And as always, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.